I will be showing you how to make this Starbucks Mocha Frappuccino. You'll need about 50 brown rubber bands, 22 whites, 8 green, and 3 clear. So let's get started. First, we're going to make the straw, taking a single rubber band, doubling it, and we're going to do this 4 times on our loom. Anywhere on your loom, just put it from the top peg to the next one. Single, double, and we're coming down 4 times. It's 3, single, double, 4. And we're going to loop the end of our straw here 4 times. 2, 3, 4. So we're looping it 3 times to create 4 loops. And then let's go ahead and go under, grabbing the bottom 2 bands and looping it onto itself. And we'll put our straw aside on a holding hook for later. That's our straw. And now let's make the inside logo. For that, you'll need a single green and a single white together, and you're going to loop it 3 times on your hook to create 4 loops. And now we are going to take a single brown. For the mocha, if you have tan, you can use tan also. And go ahead and pull the logo right onto that single tan or brown, and we'll put it aside for later to add to our drink. Let's make our drink. Starting at the top, we'll take 2 single whites and we'll go diagonally from this peg to that peg, and we'll alternate color to create the caramel on top. So a single white and a single brown diagonally from this peg to that peg. Take a single white and a single brown to create the whipped cream and mocha from this peg to that peg. And let's repeat on the other side. From this peg to that peg and down the center from that peg to that peg. And here we are going to take 2 single whites in the center, second peg to the center, third peg. And now we'll do white down these pegs to create the whipped cream. So 2 single whites from the side, second to the third, and repeat on the other side. And now we'll add more whipped cream on top of our drink, diagonally from the third peg to the side third peg, repeating on both sides. Adding more whipped cream, 2 single whites from the side third peg to the fourth peg, and repeat on the other side. And let's go ahead and go down our drink now. We're coming down 2 single rubber bands, brown. If you have tan, you can use tan. And we're coming down 3 times. That's 2 single rubber bands at a time. 3. And we are going to come down the side of our drink 5 times. 2 single rubber bands, tan or brown. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat on the other side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 2 single rubber bands, 4, and 5, And now let's go ahead and use 2 single green for the inside logo from this peg to that peg, and we'll put using 2 single rubber bands brown twice down from our green. So we have 3 browns above our green and 2 browns below. Here from this peg to end our drink, we're going to take a clear, take a single, double it, and put it from the side peg diagonally. Same on the other side, single rubber band, double it, putting it diagonally like that. So that's 2 clear from this peg to that peg and from this peg to that peg. Now taking a single brown, doubling it to close off our Starbucks Frappuccino drink from this peg to that peg, and it should all be closed now. And take our last clear and loop it on this end peg 3 times to create 4 loops. 2, 3, 4. And now let's put some holding rubber bands. We are going to take a single, doubling it, and putting it from this peg to that peg. A single, double from this peg to that peg. So we are creating upside down triangles here, here. And now let's add our logo. And center it inside the green rubber band that we have here. And taking a single brown, and I'm creating a triangle around that green to hold it. And let's take 2 single browns for holding rubber bands above that, 2 single there, and 2 single here. So there's your holding rubber band, a single, double, a single around the green triangle, and 2 singles here, 2 singles here. Let's take a single and put it right there, triangle there. Now take a single, double it, and we're putting it right up here across our drink at the very top. And now push the peg down. You can put your straw on either side. I'm putting it on my right, the side top peg there. So there's the straw, and you can fix it later. And now we're ready to loop up. Let's go under the cap band, grab the top 2, which should be the tan or the brown that you're using, and looping it onto itself. And let's go ahead and loop up the center all the way up to the whipped cream here, this brown. So I'm reaching in, grabbing the bottom 2. If there's any tension at all, release it. Don't force your rubber bands. Let's loop up, pull any holding rubber bands, looping it onto itself. Don't miss any rubber bands. Check to make sure you have teardrops. So that's what you should have. And now let's go ahead and do the sides. Go in that very bottom cap band under there, grab the top 2, looping it onto itself. And let's go back in again, grabbing the very bottom 2 or the last 2 and looping it onto itself. And now let's do the sides all the way to this peg here, the 3rd from the top. So just loop it up and onto itself, creating teardrop. Make sure you see teardrops. Don't force your rubber bands. Make sure you pull back any holding rubber bands. And I'm going to stop there. I'm going to go back on the other side from the very bottom, looping it, creating teardrops. And don't force your rubber bands, release any tension. Pull back any holding bands. And now we've looped both sides up to the third peg from the top. And we are going to reach in the third peg on the side, grabbing the top two and looping that rubber band right onto that center third peg. Same thing on the other side. Reach in, grab the top two, and looping it right onto the center third peg. And now if you want, let's go ahead and finish up the sides, looping it all the way up. And under the straw, reach all the way under. If you can't see it, pull it back. Reach all the way under, grabbing the bottom two. If there's any tension at all, which there should be because of all the straw rubber band, release it and looping it onto itself. Let's do the other side from the third peg from the top, loop up. Make sure you see teardrops. And now to finish the last loopings here, I'm reaching in the third peg, making sure that teardrop catches all these rubber bands to hold my drink together and my last two rubber bands. Now before you go on to take off and putting the slipknot rubber band, just check to make sure you have teardrops up and down your creation. Now taking your single for the slipknot rubber band and pull it through and tie off your slipknot carefully. And now you're ready to take it off the loom very carefully. There's your Frappuccino. Let's go ahead and push the logo out in between the green rubber bands and straighten out the bottom of your cup if it's a little twisted. There's your Mocha Frappe. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.